Good afternoon and welcome to the CBS Arena here in Coventry, the Coventry Building Society Arena for Coventry City against Manchester United. And welcome to the commentary box. JB in the commentary box for you. The final tie of our third round weekend coverage. We've seen some magnificent action already over 3 live games and 3 highlight games already, with a total of nearly 20 odd goals over the course of our ties. 2-0 to Leeds earlier on, then it was 3 for Villa, 3 for then it was a grand aggregate of 9, and then we had that 5-3 game yesterday. So we've had something in the region of about nearly 15 goals over the course of our 5 featured games in the FA Cup this weekend. Can today's game, the headline of one of the headline games of the weekend, Coventry against Manchester United, repeat of last season's semi-final, live up to its ultimate billing? There's a crowd of just shy of 30,000 here. We're waiting to see plenty of Manchester United fans down from here as well. Should be an absolute cracker as we await the teams to come out of this tunnel over on the far side from where I'm sitting opposite in the commentary box. The atmosphere is absolutely superb, and a delight for us to be able to bring you this game live. The teams are now out and the Coventry fans have brought their team onto the field. And in repeat of last season's semi-final, it was at a neutral ground, but Coventry crucially today, could that home advantage today be a crucial factor? Well, we'll soon find out in the next hour and a half whether that will be the case. Don't forget, as we look at the Coventry's lineup, Ellis Sims leads the lineup from Adji Wright's there too. The majority of the squad still remains from last season. Ben Sheaf, a terrific player as well. Sakamoto can make opportunities as well. Watch out for him too. Thanks. Manchester United led by the charismatic Bruno Fernandes, holders of the FA Cup, of course. Well, they defend a very difficult. Their defence takes a very difficult trip, but they've kept the likes of Kobe Mainoo and Mason Mount on the bench. Garnacho and Hoyland, and Fernandes is there. Arian Masto makes his FA Cup debut for Manchester United.
Thank you, enjoy the game.
It's an absolute pleasure to be in the commentary box for this one. This game has been eagerly anticipated since the third round draw took place last month. And hopefully the game won't disappoint. Both teams in traditional colours. Manchester United in their red shirts, white shorts. Coventry in the white shorts, but sky blue shirts. And this eagerly anticipated cup tie is up and running. Adji Wright. Don't forget, we've got a review of some of our matches from the third round from Friday night and some of the games from yesterday. Here's Garnacho with an early opportunity for Coventry, for Manchester United rather. Just shooting wide in the end. And then you'll see Ipswich against Leeds, the Aston Villa, Everton, and that brilliant victory for Burton Albion yesterday, one of the shocks of round 3. Although if Coventry were to win today, that would top it. Here's Ellis Sims. And he goes through. Surely he was fouled. The referee's got it. Blow up now. Well, that looked a foul and a certain red card, because Ellis Sims looks as if he was through there. Controversy at the start of this third round cup tie, which is going to be decided today, either from 90 minutes, extra time, or even penalties. Dorgu. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho, 1-0. And there will be uproar here at the CBS Arena, because Coventry should have had a free kick down the other end when Ellis Sims was quite unceremoniously took out. The referee didn't give a red card, carried on, and United went up the other end. Bruno Fernandes sending it in, and Garnacho with a surefire left foot, beating Brad Collins. But controversy here at the CBS in the third round of the FA Cup, because should Coventry have had a free kick at the other end, if they're going to lose that, Frank Lampard's men, they'll be talking about that for many, many years. A real disappointment really for Coventry, who had started so well. Now they've just got to hit back and just put that disappointment to one side. Sakamoto, corner, positive comeback from Coventry. 8 minutes gone. This is the goal again from Alexander Garnacho. Too good for Brad Collins. Should Coventry have had a free kick down the other end? It's going to be Grimes with this corner kick down for Coventry. Coming up to 10 minutes gone. Grimes' corner towards the near post. Sakamoto's volley! Oh, and almost off the line by Ali Maguire. Coventry making chances. And Frank Lampard, if he wasn't encouraged before, he's surely encouraged now. But here come Manchester United. They do look very, very quick and very industrious on the counter-attack. Yeah, you have to admit. Hoyland straight offside. I was going to say he stayed offside. He just strayed by about a good half foot. That's just silenced some of the CBS arena, most of it anyway. 3/4 ball. Wins against Maguire. Maguire wins. Ericsson. That's a nice little pass out to Amas, who's making his FA Cup debut for Manchester United this afternoon. Garnacho. Oh, he did well, Garnacho. Brilliant play. United throw. Into Hoyland. It's Rasmus Højlund, but Manchester United, it's side netting. Warning shot there for Coventry. I don't think Collins was getting anywhere near that now, but it was just the accuracy that lacked from Højlund's point of view. And that could have simply and easily been 2-0 there to Manchester United. Sinz's header. Sakamoto just can't keep it in play. United get the throw near side. Leading by a goal to nil with a quarter of an hour played live on JB Sports. FA Cup third round. Ugarte. Garnacho. Garnacho shot against the post. And Coventry living a charmed life. Fernandez. Coventry get it away. Jack Rodoni on the end of that, but he can't be found. Ugarte to Ericsson. Højlund is through. Højlund, and that has been punished. 2-0. And Højlund, who hit the side netting just a few moments ago, well, he's hit the bullseye this time. And Ellis Sims can't continue while you're watching this replay. And Thomas Asante will come on in his place. But it's desperate for Coventry in the FA Cup. Semi-finalists against Manchester United last year. They trail 2-0 this year. And Ellis Sims, one of the heroes, has got to be forced off with an injury. That's a big blow for Frank Lampard. And if Coventry have got to stay interested in this season's FA Cup, they've got to come from 2 down. Sakamoto. No foul there. Here's Amas. Garnacho. Rhymes with the interception. It's going to take their own mother of comebacks now from Coventry to come back. It is. Remember, they were 3-0 down in last year's semi-final and they should have won it really, but for that controversial offside decision. Coventry do need to believe in themselves a little bit more. Jack Rodoni. They've got an overload here, and if they can find Adji Wright, they might have a chance. It's Adji Wright now for Coventry! Yes! Game on! 25 minutes gone! And Coventry are back in the game. Now the CBS believes. Angie Wright draws an honour out and finishes with some maturity and some aplomb too. Coventry 1, Manchester United 2. The cup tie is back on a knife edge. We've got a game on here. Real shot in the arm for Coventry after those 2 early blows they had to absorb. They've fought back and more, and Frank Lampard, you've got to give him credit. Just keep what you're doing, and there they go again, and it's Angie Wright, he's off again. And so too is De Silva. He's got Thomas Asante bursting the gut, Raduni's there too. And so too is Sakamoto! Should have been the equaliser. It was nearly 2 goals in 3 minutes. Coventry nearly level, they can still level from Grimes' corner here. All of a sudden, 5 minutes ago it was stone dead quiet. Now it's noisy. Header into the side netting. Angie Wright again. Wow. It's some match this, isn't it? United 2 up and coasting if hit a post as well, but Coventry, and as they know, no. I'm sure Ruben Amorim would have paid attention. Here's Hyland, no. Hyland, well played. Defended it enough there, and the ball went into the arms of Bradley Collins. Sakamoto doing well, but the pass wasn't so well executed. Garnacho. Amas. 2-1 Manchester United here as we go into the final quarter of an hour of the first half, the stoppage time. Ugarte. Here's Hyland. That should have been 3-1. And how costly could that chance wasted prove to be for Maximus Hyland? Oh, that must have shaved the angle of post and bar, but not by much, I can tell you. Very, very close indeed. Josh De Silva. Here's Angie Wright again. Thomas Asante waits in the centre. This needs to be good. Needs to be accurate. It's Jack Raduni! It's 2-2! Coventry level! We have an FA Cup Classic here in the CBS. There is no doubt about that. Jack Raduni with an absolute thumping right foot finish into the top corner. And Coventry, somehow from 2 goals down, have come back from the dead and are level at 2-2. This is going to go down as an all-time Cup Classic, this. You mark my words. Coventry 2, Manchester United 2. Well, the whole place, not that you hear it, but there's a lot of buzz around me now. The Coventry fans, I think, are quieting down because they're in shock that their team have come from the proverbial dead to be level at 2-2. But here come Manchester United. It's Bruno Fernandes, good tackle. That's what the Coventry fans want to see more of. Just get stuck in there. This is the goal again from Jack Raduni. What a fantastic finish. Cultured as well. Well, it's the cultured right foot of Bruno Fernandes now for Manchester United. 2-2 it is. Dogu is up. It's not away. It is now by Jack Raduni. But here's Garnacho. Oh, it's gone in. United are back in the lead, and it's Alex Garnacho. That's his second of the game, and Manchester United's third. And it's the United fans' turn to celebrate again in this topsy-turvy cup tie. Raduni didn't clear his lines properly, and then when it came to Garnacho, oh, that was different gravy, wasn't it? That finish, brilliant goal. I think Collins got a thumb on that, but no more. But Ruben Annering won't care. His team are back in the lead, 3-2. Well, if you're enjoying this back at home this afternoon with your roast beef, dinner and Yorkshire pudding, well, you're enjoying it. Enjoying a fantastic little main course to go with the actual food main course. Here's Rodoni now for Coventry. They couldn't get back level, could they? They might! Over for Maggie Wright. And also Thomas Asante was in there too. And it's actually right putting the defender under pressure, which led to the chance there for Thomas Asante. Well, we've had, what, 43 minutes of the first half, 5 goals. So we've had nearly upwards, almost 20 goals over our cup ties this season. 20, almost 20 great FA Cup ties from goals from our featured games over the third round weekend, and we've got more to come once the fourth round draw's completed. And here's Ireland now. Can Garnacho make it pay with an hat-trick? No. Collins thwarts him this time. Ireland might get his second. Collins again thwarts him as we go into 4 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Rodoni again. Hadji Wright. De Silva makes the overlap and he's found. Thomas Asante's bursting. They've got to get in the middle, but he's got to stay on side. So the cross is a little bit more longer than De Silva would have anticipated, and in the end it came to nothing. Ben Sheaf tries to chip the ball forward, and Onana takes possession, no worries. A remarkable 45 minutes. We saw United go 2 goals clear. Then Coventry came back to 2-2, and Garnacho with his second of the game has given Manchester United the lead at half-time. What a first half, a great effort for FA Cup football. Half-time here at the CBS in an absolute classic. Coventry City 2, Manchester United 3.
Cadbury's Flake, the crumbliest, flakiest milk chocolate in the world.
I'm a secret lemonade drinker. Always. I'm not trying to give it up, but it's one of those nights. Always lemonade. I'm a secret lemonade drinker. Always lemonade. Always lemonade.
Okay, I'll leave it up to you. It's a great idea, and we'll settle up later.
Cheers, Bob. Look after yourself.
Clara's Cakes.
Hello, I wonder if you can help me.
Yes, we could do that. Fine. What colour would you like the tracksuit? Orange?
Do I not like orange?
Pardon?
Ah, it's just a joke, love. Blue, I think.
I see here it says you deliver.
Oh, that's nice. Good luck from Bobby and Graham.
Roger, Manhattan. Continue descent to flight level 80.
Roger, Emo. Descending to SL80.
Roger, Manhattan. Continue to 2,000 feet. Reduce speed to 170 knots.
Every year, more people choose to fly with British Airways to more countries than with any other airline.
Manhattan is established, leaving 2,000 feet on the glide path.
In fact, every year we bring more people across the Atlantic than the entire population of Manhattan.
Manhattan, you are clear to land.
British Airways, the world's favorite airline.
The world revolves at 1,000 miles per hour. It's enough to make you dizzy. Talk amongst yourselves. I may be sometime. If you keep an open mind, you'll discover dark secrets. Have you been here long?
Welcome back to the CBS Arena here in Coventry. The big match live. A 5-goal FA Cup thriller so far for the ages, led 3-2 by Manchester United as we go into the second half. Well, Coventry came from 2 goals down in the first half. They need to find that willingness again and maybe strike where the iron is hot. Here's Sakamoto. Thomas Asante's waiting in the middle. Can they make a rip? It's not. It's there from Thomas Asante! What a start to the second half for Coventry! The place is in bedlam. Sakamoto's cut back and the left foot of Thomas Asante couldn't miss. Onana nearly came back and rescued the situation, but it's Frank Lampard's team have drawn level for a second time. 3-3. Well, this will go into the annals of FA Cup history. And now down the other end, we've got Manchester United on the attack, but he's well snuffed down, and here's Rodoni. We've got Coventry second, and he set Sakamoto, who's just got an assist to his name away. Oh, he was checked down by Delete. That's got to be at least a booking. Got to be at least a booking. What does the referee do here? Oh, he sent him off. It's a red card. Well, let's see. No, not for me. I think that's harsh. I really do think that's harsh against Matthias de Ligt. Manchester United can feel a bit aggrieved that they're down to 10 men, because I didn't think it was a bookable, a red card offence. Bookable, yes. Red card, no. But what a shot in the arm that is for Coventry. On parity, and a man, and numerically now a man up on Manchester United. Not to give Frank Lampard great high and heart, but Ruben Amorim understandably will feel very, very aggrieved by that decision. And a game already lit with talking points and 6 goals has got another big talking point. Here's Iron for the 10 men to go back in front. Well, if you're eating your roast beef and Yorkshire pud and watching us here on JB Sports, then you're having a Sunday afternoon to remember, folks. Especially if you're a Coventry persuasion, maybe not so if you're a Manchester United fan, perhaps. Right. Jack Rodoni Good tackle by Ugarte. Had to time it right. Just remind you, Matthias Delic sent off rather harshly for Manchester United. Maybe the referee was influenced by the Coventry supporters, who knows, but well, they say the FA Cup's a great leveller. But they say the magic of the FA Cup doesn't matter. You asked Burton Albion yesterday. Here's Ericsson for Manchester United, and the goalkeeper has saved. That has kept Coventry level in this cup tie. Sensational happenings here at the CBS Arena. I don't think they've seen an atmosphere like it since they moved here so many years ago. In comes the corner. Kitchen gets it away. Now Grimes. Now Thomas Asante. The break is on. He's got to be offside, surely. Sakamoto was at least 2 yards offside as that ball was played. You don't need lines to tell you that. From my position and halfway up in the gantry, it looks so blatantly obvious. Ireland down the other end for Manchester United, but another brilliant save again by Collins. We'll have another look on the replay. Look at that. And Collins having to get down lightning fast to make the save. It's a nice picture of the CBS Arena with the sun going down. Setting beautifully in the distance here in Coventry. Dorgu, the referee's blown for a free kick to Manchester United. About 4 yards from the edge of the penalty area. We've played an hour on this Sunday afternoon here in Coventry. Big match live, FA Cup third round. Coventry of the 11 men of Coventry 3, 10 man Manchester United 3. And it's Mr. Fernandez over this free kick. Right foot, trusty, deflected, falls for Collins. Oh, Collins made a mistake and almost got punished for it. Goal kick, but it could have so easily have been a fourth Manchester United goal as Casemiro comes on to replace Harry Amas, who's done reasonably well today. Difficult circumstances, of course. Coventry City, it's not an easy ground to come and play your trade at, or as an opposition player, but certainly with a full house and an atmosphere, he hadn't let anyone down. Certainly Ruben him anyway. But United battling on still with 10 men, and they're going for the kill here. It's Rasmus Højlund for his second goal, but he's hit it straight at Collins. How many more chances are Manchester United going to pass up in this tie? Brodoni, 3-3 still is. What a topsy-turvy FA Cup tie we've got ourselves here. Sakamoto over on the far side, 25 minutes to play. Sakamoto, great skills. Pull back here for Josh Da Silva! What a good save. As Kobe Mainoo comes on. Well, they need to get Kobe Mainoo on the board now. Ugarte was the man he replaced. Coming up towards 67 minutes gone. It's Jack Rudoni with the corner. Flicked on it in the near post. Ben Sheep shoots. It's been tucked in. Thomas Asante for Coventry. 67 minutes gone. And Coventry lead for the first time in the tie. And the set piece works the amicable. First shot was charged away. The goalkeeper had died at that point. And he broke so kindly for Thomas Asante, he couldn't miss. Coventry lead, 4-3, 67 minutes gone. Unbelievable. Well, if you'd have written a script an hour before the kickoff, no one would have ever believed it. The 10 men lead, or the 10 men trail the 11 men, but the 11 men are the team from the Championship. In and around those playoffs, they had a sticky start with Mark Robbins early on in the season when they just couldn't buy a win. But since Frank Lampard took over, New believers got into the squad. And they're believing in themselves once again. Are they going to get revenge for last season's semi-final, I wonder? Holders are on the verge of being knocked out at the first hurdle. Here's Jack Redoni. Jack Redoni over the top. Coventry getting a taste for it now. Mohamed Diallo, one of the heroes in the quarter-final against Liverpool last season, replaces Alex Garnacho. And he could have had a hat-trick himself. Coventry about to make a change as well. Incidentally, Jake Bidwell replaces Jay De Silva. Actually mispronounced it Josh De Silva, but never mind. But Jay De Silva rather than Josh De Silva. Apologies to any Coventry fans that might have been offended by that mispronunciation. Fernandez now for Manchester United. Ireland for Manchester United. That's a foul on the edge of the area. Free kick. Surely a booking coming the Coventry players' way. Ireland is in a bit of a mess down there. Yes, yellow card for Liam Kitchen. And it should have been the same for De Ligt as well in the first half as well, because it was not too dissimilar challenge to the one that De Ligt got sent off for. Referee been so inconsistent with the cards. I know you have to judge every individual challenge on its own merits, but if one's worthy of a yellow and one of a similar ilk is deemed a red, hardly seems fair. But let's be fair, let's take nothing away from Coventry. They're 4-3 up and they've got the right for that chance. But they've got a free kick to defend. Bruno Fernandes is in the post! And the ball is not, and it's not been cleared, and the goalkeeper's been required to make a save. Goodness gree. Bruno Fernandes with a superb free kick. The goalkeeper beaten all ends up, but he hit the inside of the post and bounced out. Thomas Asante's offside. My goodness gracious me. How many more heart palpitations are we going to have today at the CBS Arena? And you don't write off a player like Bruno Fernandes, but willy-nilly, that's for sure. And now they've got another chance. Good tackle, because Hoyland was shaping up to shoot and he had to time it well. Now Sakamoto. We're into the final 12 minutes of this cup tie. Coventry holding on at 4-3 ahead. Grimes, Sheaf, Kitchen. He had to make that tackle, Kitchen. Remember, he's on a yellow card, of course. And they mistimed that. It would have been the second yellow and he'd been off the field. Sakamoto now, he's got Thomas Asante in the middle. Haji Wright's there too. It's Haji Wright! Down by Saturday with 10 minutes to spare! Haji Wright! And what a way to score it! Ball on the face on the volley! Beyond Nana's dive, and Harley holders of the FA Cup crashing out at the first hurdle, I wonder. They need 2 goals to 10 men to keep their cup defence alive, and they've only got 9 minutes to do it. 81.5 minutes played here at the CBS, I nearly called it the Rico Arena. And here's Kobe Mainu. They've got to score twice in 8 minutes plus stoppage time. Otherwise their cup defence is over before it starts. Bruno Fernandes. And Rasmus Højlund! And Collins saves Coventry. Has to get down there, makes a good save. Coventry about to make another substitution. Jamie Allen on for Jack Rudoni. Fresh legs from the bench just to give Coventry a little bit of freshness now going into the final 6 minutes. With a 2-goal buffer and playing against 10 men. But 10 good men of Manchester United. Allen fouls his man and will be penalised. The referee had to bring that back. So Allen's first contribution is to concede a free kick. Cue Bruno Fernandes. There are 5 minutes of normal time to play. Maybe a bit far out for a shot, but there are 3 in the Coventry Walk. Important moment in the cup tie this. Could be Casemiro as the decoy. Sets it up for Ericsson to chip. Maguire's header on. That's well wide of target. And United rapidly running out of time and rapidly running out of ideas. Collins with a goal kick. Maguire. 3 minutes to play. 3 minutes standing between Coventry and a major upset in the third round of the Cup. It's Ireland. We thought Burton winning at Newcastle yesterday was a real shock. This is going to top it because of the fact that it's come against Manchester United. And Coventry getting their revenge for what they felt was robbery last season in the semi-final. They felt they should have been in the final. But they nearly got their just desserts against United, what they should have had back in April. We're now into stoppage time, 8 minutes of stoppage time, so still time yet for United to force extra time. But Coventry keep the ball well down at this end, down at the far end. And that will do them just fine. In 7 minutes from now, if they should hold on to what they've got, the whole of Coventry will be in absolute pandemonium. The sending off happened at the start of the second half, not in the first half. I forget to add, because we've had so much incident, you forget where everything was. Can't even begin to do a report after this game. I don't think I'll bother. It's been such a classic game. It's left you breathless, hasn't it? But this is what the FA Cup is all about. Days like today, Coventry, when the draw was made, will have been gearing up and gearing up. Of course, they've got the league programme to contend with, and they picked up a few injuries. Shot comes in again. Well held by Collins. May have conceded 3 today, the goalkeeper, but he's had a marvellous game. He's pulled off some really good saves. He's had his post hit a couple of times. But boy, has he used up some luck, but they've deserved that luck, Coventry, in a lot of respects. A minute to play of the 8. Here's Amid Diallo to pull it back to at least 5-4, but he can't do it. Manchester United tumbling out at the first hurdle. They were 2 up in the first half and seemingly coasting. But Coventry have found a way and look like they found the key to the 4th round draw, which you can see right after this match and after the commercial break coming up as well. Well, we've seen 2 dramatic shots, then now the whole of Coventry can really let rip and celebrate. Revenge, they say, is a dish best served cold. That's exactly what's happened here. They were 2-0 down and seemingly out of it. Then they came back to 2-2. Then they trailed 3-2. Then it was 3-3. Then United had a man sent off. And then Coventry scored twice to send this side through to the 4th round. The holders have got at the first hurdle. It's finished here. Coventry City 5, Manchester United 3.
European tour starts here. Any questions?
What kind of breakfast is this?
I asked for shredded wheat. Shredded wheat is 100% whole wheat. No other cereal gives you more whole wheat goodness. Hold on, Gaston. He's the one that eats twa around here. Shredded wheat and new shredded wheat, bite-sized, 100% whole wheat.
That's a nice rig, sir.
That's not a rug buff. It is a Bedouin birthing blanket. Tradition has it, a powerful aid to fertility.
Great! I'll get me mum one.
The Barclay card, put it away, buff. The Tuareg are an ancient people. They respect only hard cash and hard bargaining.
انت مجنون.
شمالي دك.
جاي من فين انت مش فاهمك. انت مجنون.
Thank you. Boa.
You sound fluent, sir.
We are both fluent, buff. Sadly, in different languages. How much is the rug?
So, where did your Barclay card get you?
Well, it got me reg insured for the next 3 months.
Insurance, buff? I think I can handle a rug.
Ah,
smell those Tuareg campfires. Unmistakable. Look, shoot, push off.
Roger, Manhattan. Continue descent to flight level 80.
Roger, Heathrow, descending to FL 80.
Roger, Manhattan. Continue to 2,000 feet, reduce speed to 170 knots.
Every year, more people choose to fly with British Airways to more countries than with any other airline.
Manhattan is established, leaving 2,000 feet on the glide path.
In fact, every year we bring more people across the Atlantic than the entire population of Manhattan.
Manhattan, you are clear to land.
British Airways, the world's favorite airline. If you keep an open mind, you'll discover dark secrets.
Well, have you got your Brett bath, ladies and gentlemen? I wonder if you have. Welcome back to a disbelieved CBS Arena, the Coventry Building Society Arena. It's seen many great games in the past, but none as spectacular as what Coventry have just pulled out here. The holders of the FA Cup have crashed out at the first hurdle, and Coventry City emulate what Burton Albion did yesterday. You'll be able to see that the goals from that game in just a moment or two. But one of the games of the season, and it will go down, this game, I have to tell you, in the annals of FA Cup history. It's just one of those where were you moments when Manchester United were knocked out. The holders and Ruben Amorim's side, who have been struggling to perform in the Premier League this season, have been unceremoniously dumped out at the first hurdle. The whole place is in raptures. Adji Wright is one of the heroes. He got the 5th goal. But there was all sorts of talking points, like the red card. Was it a red card for De Ligt? Was there a... I mean, the first goal for Manchester United was a bit of controversy, because Coventry should have had a free kick for a foul, or perceived foul on Ellis Sims. That wasn't given. And if he had been penalised, the defender, he would have actually been off the field as well. So maybe, just maybe, it's evened itself out on the day. But Coventry are proud. Coventry, who were robbed in the semi-final last season, well, they're not going to be denied this season. It's well, it's one of those fabulous games where you just have to pinch yourself and think, did that just happen? Did it actually just happen? Because quite frankly, it's it's been one of those. Honestly, the FA Cup this weekend, as you'll see with some of our matches earlier on, you'll totally understand where I'm coming from. But I'm gonna, it's just one of those fabulous occasions where we've just seen some great FA Cup action over the last week or two, and really, when you look at it logically, it's hard to put it into words. But it's a fabulous cup competition. The FA Cup, let me tell you, never ceases to amaze people. Everybody says it's a dying cup competition. Everybody says this about it. Everybody says that about it. But then again, whenever you least expect it to finish, The FA Cup always throws in a surprise. Take what happened at Burton yesterday. Take what happened here as the sun sets here in Coventry. It's heroes, and there's still Coventry fans who still are here, are still sitting in this ground, not able to believe what they've just seen. Coventry City have knocked out the holders. This is how huge this match really is. Of course, we'll give you the other results as well that we didn't, of games that we didn't see. But this will go down as one of the great FA Cup ties of all time. Right. Anyway, let's step back in time in a few moments from now, because we're going to show you action from the 5 other cup ties that we've actually covered, neither in live form or highlights this weekend. And we started our road to Wembley at Portman Road on Friday night, where Leeds United were in action against a beleaguered Ipswich Town, who haven't been able to buy a win against in the Premier League so far. But Leeds went there, they felt they had nothing to lose. And as you'll see in a few moments from now, they certainly went off and took the spoils. I'm going to start my roundup with that match on Friday night as Leeds took on Ipswich Town at Portman Road. Well, Leeds soaked up a lot of Coventry, Ipswich pressure, and Julie took the lead in the second half. Joe Perot with a double. That was his first one. A nice tidy finish to give the promotion chasing Leeds the lead. Daniel Farker was quite an happy man. And then the second goal, Danny James got down the far side. Perot finished it off. Ipswich, though, had a late penalty in which to restore a bit of pride, but it was saved, and Leeds go through into the hat for the 4th round. Now, this was one of the shocks of the season. Ball played in the area, but was this a penalty against Dan Burn? It looked very harsh from the first showing, but a penalty it was, and Bavarsson doing his impression of Anthony Panenka and fooling it Pope, and Burton took the lead, to the vast delight of those who travelled up from the East Midlands, from Derbyshire. But then straight away Newcastle back in there. The man in form, Alex Isak, with a superb equaliser, and it looked like it was normal service resumed for Newcastle United. But 10 minutes later, Burton Albion had other ideas. Q Bennett goes past Cher as if he doesn't exist, then gets to an angle for a shot, goes across Pope, finds the far corner, and Burton go 2-1 up, and they hold that lead for the rest of the game to take their place in the 4th round. Q boos at St James's Park, but it's Burton Albion who go through by 2-1 and cause one of the shocks. Drama at Villa Park yesterday in the early stages. Another controversial penalty given against Tyrone Mings for hands. Penalty was given, and Romeri missed it, hit the bar. Torres gets it away, and then the follow-up was deflected out, and that's as good as it got for Oxford. And then a few minutes later, Morgan Rogers, good run down the side, gets a bit of luck here, and the man in form for Villa, Ollie Watkins, fires Villa ahead. And Aston Villa, who haven't won the cup since 1957, were up again in the second half. Here's Watkins. He had to wait until quarter of an hour for this, though. Oxford had missed some good opportunities, but Watkins made them pay. And then right at the end, Watkins completing his hat-trick. Here he is. 2 Oxford defenders to beat. No problem. Watkins past the pair of you and finishes off superbly. A lovely hat-trick for Ollie Watkins. Aston Villa through by 3-0. Well, this was a tough test for Everton. They did lose a man at the start. But Brian sliding through there. My initial reaction was yellow, but the referee saw it as a red card. And Everton had to play 45 minutes or so with 10 men. 0-0 at the break, though. As we see that replay again of O'Brien's tackle. Didn't impress David Moyes, that decision. But despite the fact that they were a man down, Coventry, or rather Everton got on with it. Jack Harrison enrolled. And it came out. And this looks another very harsh decision against Brian Porteous. Controversial handballs has been quite a theme in the FA Cup this weekend. And that looked a harsh decision. But Ndiaye from the penalty spot. Corners personified. 1-0. And then from a corner, Preston will be kicking themselves here. They had a good opportunity here from this corner. But bounces off the bar, Pickford stranded. And then Pickford had the sense of mind to get on with it, to calm it down and then get the ball out. Mikolenko starts to move. Then Ndiaye picks the ball up on halfway and just watch what he does here. Lovely switch of play to Harrison. And at this point, Everton just keeping the ball rather well and trying pressing apart. Harrison in behind and Ndiaye, simple finish. 30 seconds from Preston hitting the top of the bar. Ndiaye made it 2. And then they made it absolutely safe. Here's Ashley Young, one of the subs. Good strength from him. Lovely cut back. And Beto making it absolute. You could say that was Beto Max. Then there was another red card just before the final whistle. This one also very harsh. But Everton through by 3-0. Andrew Hughes, the man sent off. Finally, Arsenal against Sunderland. This was an absolute cracker you saw yesterday. Martin Odegaard doing all the donkey work. And then Leonardo Trossard with the first goal of the match. Super little finish. Certainly has an eye for goal, that fella. And it was 2-0 not long after. Trossard to Saka. Saka is shot saved. Trossard it wasn't, and then a handball, and that looks remarkably harsh as well against Hume. So the penalty. Martin Odegaard. Goalkeeper didn't move, and Arsenal went 2-0 into the lead. But they were playing really well at this point, Arteta's team. You feared for Sunderland at that point because the next attack, as Patterson looked on Grunley there, they scored again, and this is another slick, wonderful kind of attack. Saka, and what about that for a volley? Arsenal in that first opening in the first half were just unstoppable. First 30 minutes, absolutely unstoppable, and it looked as if there was no way back for Sunderland at this point. But then Isidore started to have started to have other ideas. What about that for a Coventry finish? And celebrates accordingly in front of the Sunderland supporters. Well, that got Sunderland believing again, and then right on the stroke of half time, they got another one back. 3-2. Pobeda, who just come out as a substitute, scoring, but then the status quo was restored in the second half. What about this? Goal of the round, in my opinion, from Declan Rice. No more than 25 to 30 yards out. Right foot rasper. Patterson, no chance. That put Arsenal 4-2 ahead, but that came Sunderland. Corner short, didn't clear the lines. Isidore scores again. 4-3. And the game once again was back in the balance. But then Arsenal finished it once and for all. The substitute coming on here. And calmly finishing the job. So Manchester and Arsenal, the winners of 2 years ago, safely through to the next round of the FA Cup. And everybody shaking hands in a sporting manner after one of the greatest cup ties of modern eras, only topped by today's, what we saw at the CBS Arena today. So let's have a look at the full results then. Bolton 2, Hull City 4. Bristol Rovers lost to Crawley on penalties after a 1-1 draw. Everton, as you saw, beat Preston 3-0. West Ham through at Blackburn by 2-0. Southampton beat Brentford 3-2. Ipswich beaten against Leeds on Friday night. Bristol City through against Pompey. And Wigan beating Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough by 2-0. QPR 0, Tottenham Hotspur 3. Plymouth through against Doncaster. 6-2 Norwich against Chelsea. Another cracking cup tie that. And Wolves beating Leicester in the All Midlands affair by 3-1 at Molineux. Some really good cup ties being played over the weekend. Aston Villa 3, Oxford 0. Forest through against Derby in the All East Midlands clash. Luton beating Birmingham 2-1. As you've just seen now live on with us, Coventry 5, Manchester United 3. And one of the great cup ties with some good cup ties, plenty of high scoring cup ties I've noticed over the course. There, Millwall 3, Bradford 0, Swansea 3, 4-0 against Cheltenham, Sunderland 3, Arsenal 5, Middlesbrough beating Shrewsbury in a 5-goal thriller at the New Meadow by 3-2. Some really high scoring cup ties taking place over the course of this weekend. Watford 2, Brighton 2. Brighton are out, beaten by Watford on penalties. Wickham 2, Reading 0. So Reading crash out in that local derby. Burnley through against Rotherham in a Lancashire-Yorkshire clash. Port Vale through against Stockport. Liverpool beating plucky Sheffield United 3-2. Lincoln 1, Grimsby 2. Manchester City quite easily through, as you can see, against Barnsley. And then Palace knocked out by Cardiff. Stoke knocking out Bournemouth. Fulham holding off Peterborough, and that one of the shocks of the round. Newcastle 1, Burton 2. Some great performances there from some of the lower ranked teams. And the draw, well, Wigan are home to Stoke City. Luton play Manchester City. That's the tie of the round by every stretch of the imagination. Liverpool against Chelsea. That'll be live with us along with the Luton game. Man City game. Swansea take on Crawley. Plymouth against Arsenal. Watford at home to Burnley. Fulham take on Grimsby. Nottingham Forest will play Coventry in an All Midlands affair. That's Coventry's reward today. And some really good cup ties there. We've got 2 more pages of the draw to bring you. We're just getting those up now. Nottingham Forest Coventry is going to be some match of the City round, let me tell you. Cardiff are home to Wickham. Burton against Spurs. Leeds are at home to Bristol City, and Wolves take on Middlesbrough in the penultimate page of the FA Cup draw. And we've got 4 more ties to announce for you as well from the 4th round draw. But, yes, Everton against Port Vale. So Everton at Goodison Park again. Aston Villa at home to West Ham. Another match you can see with us on JB Sports, incidentally. Carlisle take on Hull City. and Southampton Horse Millwall. All those ties will be played in a couple of weeks' time. All have to be played on the day, all to a conclusion. But that's it from us now on a day when Coventry City, from 2-0 down and 3-2 down, came back and knocked the holders out. That goal from Adji Wright sealing the deal. For more of us here on a momentous day at the CBS, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye now.